Wonder Woman, though.
All right, I want to turn it over to my main man, JM, the Thriller Priest, who has the lowdown on WWE
Extreme Rules.
Extreme!
So let's be down a dirty version of what happened. Extreme Rules took place in Baltimore. Interestingly enough, Adam Jones, the center fielder from the Orioles, who had a
friend of ours.
unfortunate run in here in Boston a few weeks back. He cosplayed at this pay-per-view. He was Virgil, with his two boys, who was Ted DiBiase and IRS.
That's funny.
So it was hilarious.
You sure he was cosplaying and sure he didn't just like shave his head and kick children?
He was a sad Virgil. He was Virgil with the little suit and the sleeves cut off. So he was Virgil in his prime. Not
why is it when I hear Virgil, I automatically think the character from
Mighty Max?
Yes.
Hey, excuse me. I will actually.
Exactly.
All right, sorry. It's a deep cut. Sorry.
Random. So I'll give you down and dirty about a couple matches. One, The Miz went up against Ambrose. It was a no DQ match. The Miz took it, but I like the way he took it. It kind of goes back to what I mentioned before about when a bad guy wins in a scummy sort of way, that it can add to his character. It definitely add to his character. Since it was a no DQ match, if Ambrose got disqualified, he would drop the belt. So The Miz asked his wife to slap him in the face because if The Miz gets hit, then Ambrose is disqualified. So it was like one of those sort of scumbag sort of moves, like, hit me now. And she slapped the hell out of him, but the ref didn't let it count and blah, blah, blah.
I hope not, yeah.
It would have been hilarious if he did. It just would have added to the scumminess of The Miz's character. But The Miz won either way, 7-time IC champ.
I still like The Miz, by the way.
You said what?
I still like The Miz.
I'm liking him now. But he was reality TV star from the real world that was just trash.
Yeah, he's still a trash wrestler.
He is, but I like his scum character.
Yeah.
I do like his scum
his
character.
character's great.
His great character, his wrestling skills. I'm with you on that one, Adam. Neville went up against A-Double, Austin Aries. Neville took it, and I don't know what the hell's going on with this, man, because you got this rivalry happening, and A-Double just keeps losing. And it's to the point where she's getting frustrated because you got this guy who's a great talent. Why aren't you giving him a push? Every time he fights this guy, he's losing, and it doesn't make sense for his character to the point where it's just frustrating watching him. Let me jump over to the women's title match. Alexa Bliss versus Bayley. This will be the low point of the night for me because it just goes to show that the Raw brand does not give a damn about women's wrestling. Because all you did was sit there. You did a 1990s, late 90s kendo stick on a pole match. If those of you who used to watch WCW back in the day when they got so desperate with Vince Russo, who they paid $750,000 for 7 months worth of work, he would do all these such on a pole. It was stick on a pole and nightstick on a pole and legit Geritol on a pole and Viagra on a pole, and it was literally these things were on a pole.
Well,
for all these,
that is a pole, isn't it?
that was literally you're a mess. There was literally all these stupid little gimmicks of such and such on a pole. So they built up this match between these two great female wrestlers for them to fight, essentially just trying to get this one stick, and they got the stick, and Alexa Bliss beat the hell out of Bayley, and that was it. So and here's another one.
Give him the stick.
And
I'm sorry, I had to do it. I'm sorry.
I'm not even mad at you. It was the opening was there. My beef is one of those what the hell are we doing gimmicks. I mean questions again. Like with this women's division with Raw. I mean SmackDown's done some amazing things with the women. I mean you have SmackDown's doing a ladder match, a 5-way women's ladder match, which is the first time I've seen it in WWE. A ladder match. Raw, you having these women fight to climb up a rope and grab a stick. Like, what are you doing? It's almost asinine.
It wasn't a belt at the top.
No, it was the stick. They legit had to climb up the corner, grab the stick, and whoever got the stick get to hit each other with it. And it was just ridiculous. And it's just asinine. It's almost insulting as a fan to watch them just do these high class quality female wrestlers this way. And it's like, what are you doing, Raw? And considering the fact that the Raw brand's ran by the female CEO, you kind of scratch your head like, what are you really doing?
Well, is she
probably her idea.
As a CEO, is she really still writing?
But she's in creative and she's pretty much writing Raw exclusively.
Okay. There's kind of a thing sometimes that happens for women who are like the only one who are successful.
When you are the owner, you are the owner. You own that.
The same thing happens to women that happens to minorities sometimes when they reach a certain level, they assimilate.
Yeah.
But she was born into this too. I don't think she reached that level. She was.
That's her
family stuff.
But
she was always there.
A largely male-run industry.
I didn't see anything else put in there.
I'm just saying it happens. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying it happens.
It's like the commercial where the woman, despite being like the wife and mother, she's like wearing socks like her dad. and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I think I get it.
I mean, I'm not discounting what you're saying. I'm just not really sure this applies to this particular case.
I'm just saying
But-
that
So, I mean, that's kind of my whole thing. When I'm just kind of
You see
scratching my head
things
like, what are we
being
doing?
unpleasant to women. It's because it's what it is.
True, it could be. It could be. And finally, Samoa Joe took the Fatal 5-Way match. I like the way it finished. It finished very well. It looked like Roman Reigns was going to take it. And just looked like he was just going through his final move set. When you watch Roman Reigns fight, ultimately we watch any pro wrestler fight, they go through their final 5 move set before the final pin and it's over. So Reigns is going through his final 5 move set, and of course the crowd's going nuts because they're angry because they hate Reigns.
They hate him so much.
To this very day, like, you still hate this guy. Damn, dude, he's been around for like 5 years. Let it go.
Yeah.
Like, let it go. You still hate this guy.
He's gonna turn a corner someday.
It's not his character. His character's supposed to be a good guy, and like they're just mad at him because he got rushed to the top. But it's like he's been here for like 5 years now. Let it go, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna turn a corner eventually.
I hope so.
It's gonna be like 10 years from now, but he'll do it.
Legit question. Because I know Joe's got a face down with Brock Lesnar coming up.
Yes, as a result of this match.
Yeah. So do you think, because even though Roman Reigns, his push is basically over, do you think that this was pretty much just like them throwing Samoa Joe a bone, just so he can be that much higher? To then job to Brock Lesnar and make Lesnar look good, make him look like the unstoppable, beast. Do you think that's what?
And in actuality, that's what some of my buddies were asking me the exact same thing.
All right.
That's my hope is not, because if you build up Joe this much just for him to fall to Lesnar, it's just almost sickening at this point. If you do that, it's predictable, and I wouldn't be surprised if Raw did that. But it'll be disappointing to do that to the wrestling fan, because you want to see someone like Joe who's grinded his way through. In order for him to be able to get the championship. I mean, it would be crummy if they did it that way, but I could totally see that happening. So it's my hope that he wouldn't. However, while we're on the air, Monday Night Raw is playing. Of course, me being the pro wrestling correspondent, I'm trying to be on top of it. I had buddies of mine text me that Samoa Joe just had a really good run-in with Paul Heyman, which is really setting up this match. It's supposed to be happening in a few weeks between Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar. That is building up really well. So my hope is that a quality match would happen, and that Brock Lesnar does drop the belt to Joe, and Joe will probably drop it back to him. That's my hope, but I can see it going the other way, exactly what you're saying, that it could be Joe doesn't win, they just build him up for Lesnar to squash, and I hope Raw learned his lesson about that, but if Raw's going to do what they did with the women, with this kendo stick on a pole, I could totally see him doing that with Joe. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Sounds like some Extreme Rules that they have going on there.
Okay. No more from me. All right. If y'all have anything more to say on it, check us out at twitch.tv/The Geek Down. And you can actually discuss, do the live, well, I mean, it's over now. But hit us up with any notes and comments there, and we'll get back to you. Or geekdownradio@gmail.com. What's the next pay-per-view, brother?
Money in the Bank in 2 weeks on the 17th, 18th? Whatever that Sunday is.
Yeah, that's the 18th.
18th, there you go.
And we'll be on top of it.
Yep.
All right, cool. Want to thank you all for joining us for now.